Oh, welcome back to Wrenches in Motion, where if it ain't broke, I ain't buying it. And today we're back with the '08 Pilot. We're going to do some much needed maintenance. Since we just put the engine in, we've been driving it a little bit, and we got a couple things we need to work on. First thing, we're going to change out the rear diff fluid, because it's probably never been done. So we're going to do that. We're going to change out the transfer case fluid. We got new gear oil for that, and we're going to maybe replace the left front wheel speed sensor. If I can't get this one out, I've got another hub that's got one in it, so we may just swap the whole thing, but we'll see when we get there. Right now, let's jack this thing up and get this rear diff fluid changed. Okay, this is an easy job. You don't even have to jack it up. Actually, you can get under here. Always remember, loosen your fill plug first, and then do the drain plug. That way you're not going to be stuck somewhere. Well, these are usually in here pretty good. As you can see, that may not get it. I may need a longer extension. There we go. Alright, fill plugs out. Now, the way to really do this is to get new plugs with new crush washers, but we're not going to do that, of course. Alright, there comes the bottom one. There we go. They actually don't look bad. I was expecting that to look a lot worse. Hopefully you guys can see. Let me get over here and take a look. Look at the camera here. Oh yeah, you can see it, I think. Alright, so we'll just let that drain. We've got our new stuff right here. What we're using is Honda VTM4 fluid. And while we're under here, we'll take a look. The bump stops don't look too good. We are going to be replacing the rear shocks because both of them are blown out. So we'll go ahead and get those replaced. Let me clean up this thing. We'll be back when we start to fill it. Alright, so filling this thing back up again is both easy and a pain. Oh, I didn't mean to hit that. Hopefully you're still in there. Especially when your hose likes to kink. So all you do is sit here and hand pump away. Oh, there we go. Until it starts coming out the top, and then you know you've got enough in it. And this will take a few minutes of pumping. Should take about 1.5 quarts to 2 quarts. But you'll know it's done. And it's important because you don't want to burn these differentials out. Like I said, it doesn't take a whole lot of effort. Doesn't take a whole lot of time. And the fact that it can save your rear end, well, kind of priceless almost, I guess. It's got to be close to full. Oh, there we go. He's leaking out now. Okay. And that's it. That's how you fill your rear end. Now, take the fill plug. Fill plug in. Maybe? Come on, extension. Anyway, put the fill plug in. The little keeper ball on the extension didn't want to play. Still not playing, but whatever. Alright, fill plugs in. we'll hit it with some brake cleaner, and then we are done with the rear end. Time to jack it up so we can get these shocks on. And I'm going to hit the thing again. So my wife is down visiting, which means we got two of the dogs out here. Here comes Sailor. What's up, puppy? And we got Gunner over there. So they're going to be hanging out with me a little bit. Maggie and the puppy are inside. Let's get this wheel buzzed off here. Alright. Yeah, that bump stop's pretty well shot. I didn't order new ones, but for the shocks we got one bolt here and one bolt underneath. And hopefully they're going to come right off. I don't even know what size they are. Let me grab some sockets. Probably like 17s. Let's try that first. Yep, there it is. Let's see if this will take it off. I don't know for sure. We have to get the big boys. Alright, there we go. There's one. Let's crawl under, shall we? Can you see what I'm doing? Kind of. There we go. Now maybe you can see it. Okay, that came right out. Alright, put the hardware back like it's supposed to be. And smack our head. Let's see if we can get this top one out. No. Oh, is it the bottom first? Let me get a pry bar. Try to find something to pry on. That'd be nice. I wonder if I could just jack this up a little bit, take some of the pressure off there. We do have another jack. We'll go high enough. We'll get another jack. Oh yeah, there we go. Comes right up. Alright, drop it down. And we gotta get violent with it. Maybe a little bit. Oh, come on, get off of there. There's no reason for you to be hanging on. There we go. Whew. You see all the oil that's on here? Well, it's definitely a Honda shock. So that's original. I'm almost 100% positive. You got some of these nice Monroe Gasmatics here. Slip this in. Maybe harder than you think. Come on. Oh, where's my hammer? And we're not gonna hammer the crap out of these things. Just little taps, try to get it to go in. Come on. What is your deal here? Is it really at that much of an angle? Let's just replace the shocks, he says. It'll be easy. Yeah, sure. Bottom's on. Ow, just cut myself. That's nice. Good quality control there, Monroe. Nice booger weld on there. That really sucks. Can you see it? Yeah. All thanks to a low quality weld job. This might not work. I might need to get a screwdriver. I know screwdrivers are not intended to be. There we go. Just go in there. That's all. There we go. Raise up a little bit. Once we get this in, I'll show you what's going on with these pilots. Because I think everybody needs to know what happens with these, especially in the northern climate. Down here we don't have to worry about that, but let me get you off the stand, tripod, and I'll show you what goes on with these pilots. So the reason a lot of these end up in the junkyard, still running, still driving perfectly fine, but up here where the back suspension mounts in for the back K-member, this rusts out and your suspension just totally drops out. Ooh, that's a lot of blood. There is a fix for it. You can weld a plate in here and then drill and tap the center and then put this back in. Most people don't do that. They just go ahead and scrap the vehicle. So living in the South, nice and clean, no rust, and that's a big plus. So this pilot's going to be around for a long, long time. If I do decide to bring it up north, I'm going to hit this with probably some more paint, and then I'll throw some of that Amsoil rust metal protector on it to keep it from rusting, and we should be good for many, many years. All right, let's get the other side done. All right, well, we're underneath, and we got, this is our fill plug, and this is our drain plug under here. So let's see if we can hit that real quick. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get in there with this. No. So we're gonna have to get a hand ratchet, and yeah, hopefully we can sneak that in there and get it. I've also got a code for a rear O2 sensor, bank 1 sensor 2, which is the back one on the back set of heads. So I might crawl into there, take a look at that, make sure it's all plugged in and everything. Like I said, I bought this not running, just put an engine in it, so we'll see how well she goes. Anyway, let's get this thing out of here and hopefully get this thing drained and get it filled. We are using Lucas 8090 gear oil. It calls for 8090, but you know, you'll hear people on the Honda forums, oh, only use Honda fluids. Newsflash, Honda doesn't make their fluids, so as long as it meets the spec, you're good to go. I know people hate to hear that, but you know, it's the truth, like it or not. So it's full, both of the plugs are back in. I was sitting there squeezing the bottle, and I said, okay, after this little bit, I'm going to stop and get the camera and show you when it's full. And just as I was saying that, gear oil started pouring down, so that's how you know it's full. Shoot it in there until it starts running out. Throw the cap back on, and you're good to go. Now, let's work on wheel speed sensor out of there so we can get rid of this VSA fault. Let me try to get you in here. So there it is, right there. And of course the bolt comes right out. This here, that is stuck. So I'm going to try some tricks, see if I can get that thing out of there. And if I can, well, and my other knuckle, there's no guarantee I'm going to get that one out. So maybe I should try getting that one out first. No, because I'm going to swap the whole knuckle if it doesn't. Well, it came out, if you can believe that. Not only did it come out, but I got the other one out as well. So, love to see that. We'll drop this one in. Alright, it drops right in place. See if we get the bolt started. Maybe. It's not in a good position. Can't reach anything under here. Why are you not going in? That should be it. Alright, there we go. It's in now. Alright. Oh boy, that's in. I'll push the connector through. This is so hard to work on with no room anywhere. So we push the connector through, just like that. Now this one here is going to get bolted right there. Another little 10. Whoops. This here. I'm gonna get a wrench for that. Well, I may as well put that in. And we can almost start working on brakes. No. Yes. Gotta go behind the sway bar end link. Pull her back out again. Route it the right way. And I hope this slides a little bit. That is too tight. No, it's not going to slide. Oh, maybe that's why I didn't put it on. That's way too tight. Where's the other one? Oh, the other one is different. Well, what in the world? How am I going to get that on there? I know it's for the right side. It's like this clip is on backwards or something. You can see this one. The clip goes up on top. Well, I backed it out of the carport, drove it over here, and the left front wheel speed sensor is reading. So that's awesome. So what do we do today? We filled the rear diff, changed that fluid. We changed the transfer case fluid. We did fix the speed sensor for the left front wheel. And that's about all we did. It's going to be snow tomorrow, so maybe the next video you see will be me doing donuts on the driveway or something, testing out that four-wheel drive system. Next time we come back, we're going to pull the intake off and replace that fuel injector for number 2, because changing the plug and changing the coil didn't fix the misfire. So we'll do that, and hopefully that's going to be it for codes. Well, it's here. The snow is falling. And the Pilot's got a little bit on it already. They say 8 to 12 inches of snow. I'm thinking more like 4 to 6. But we'll see. I'll catch you guys tomorrow. It's supposed to stop snowing by then. And we'll see how much we got. Well, welcome back, everybody. And look what we got. Oh my gosh, there's snow. Yes. We're looking at about 8.5 inches of snow fell last night. So let me get the broom, because I don't care about the paint on this. We'll sweep this thing off, start it up, and take it for a rip down the driveway. Let's see how this thing does. We'll try 2-wheel drive, and we'll try putting it in 4-wheel drive, and we'll see how it goes. Alright, so one of my first rules is I want to get this thing running first, because I want the heater on, or at least I want it to warm up anyway. So go ahead and just sweep this off real quick, because you don't want to get all the snow inside the car. So we'll just do this little bit real quick where the door opens up. And now we don't have to worry about it. Alright, started right up. That's good. Now, oh yeah, we got some snow. We got some snow, that's for sure. So I'm going to do the same thing to the Element and to the Accord. I'm not going to do it to my wife's MDX. I'm not going to do it to my MDX because I like the paint job too much. So this is just for cars that you don't really care about the paint job on. Comes right off. Well, you can really hear the number 2 misfire. All right, let me probably flip you around and just so we can get a better view. All right, I'm going to try backing it up real quick. This being 2-wheel drive. Okay. Well, we got those Cosmo El Tigres, the ATs, and this thing had no problem pulling out of its spot. You see we got some nice deep ruts here. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take it down the driveway. I'm going to turn around when I get to the end, and then I'm going to come back. Sorry about the camera. I said I'm sorry about the camera. Alright. I'll buzz down the driveway in 2-wheel drive. When I get down there, I'm going to turn around, put it in 4-wheel drive, and come back. Let's see how that works. Well, it occurred to me when I got down there that I've got a fault on the dash that won't let me put it in 4-wheel drive. So, stuck in 2-wheel drive, but I'll tell you what, those Cosmo El Tigre or whatever, ATs, I like them. I'll give them a thumbs up. Even though they're not snow rated, they did an acceptable job.